Peace and love, world. How are you all doing? Sending you much love and respect to you and everything that is around you, because everything is vibrating, everything is alive. That's why I always say reconnect back to nature. So right now I want to speak about violence and what is violence, and also how we can become friends with our enemies in our daily life, because there are lots of people that is not vibrating with their heart open. So I want to break down to y'all that yogi knowledge that I have to share. So right now I want to share with you all is that what is violence. Violence, it can be physically, mentally, you got me. So now when you hit somebody, that becoming violence. But not only that, because when we've been kid, we've been taught like, oh, when you slap me, you're being violent towards me. But it's not. Violence also can be without even touching me. And how? Example, when you go and cut down a tree, that is violence to nature. When you are eating lots of flesh, meat, or paying somebody else to bring that flesh to your plate, it's also violence. Also, when you're paying somebody else to cut down the trees, it's also a violence without touching, all right? And there is another violence, which is the mental violence, and we are unconsciously or consciously doing it every single day. And mental violence is actually when we speak bad about others, when we think negative thoughts about others. This is a mental violence, because when we think destroying somebody, or maybe fighting with somebody, or maybe we are thinking lots of negativity thoughts about somebody, this is violence. This is violence. So we have to allow ourselves to first of all understand what is violence, as I am speaking of. And also at the same time, when we hit on each other is also a violence. And speech violence also is here, means when we are swearing a lot, when we get mad, we speak loudly and we say lots of negative words towards each other, and this is the speech violence. So now, how can we become friends with our enemies? Well, by practicing non-violence. And how can we practice non-violence? Means that when we get angry, we rather stay quiet and allow ourselves to meditate, and allow ourselves to stay still in balance, where we're not gonna use violence mentally, physically, or speech violence. We have to vibrate from our heart frequency. But when we are mad, our heart closed down. So at the time, it's extremely hard for one to feel the love. And not only that, when we get mad, even if the person is close to you, but they're not actually close, because we distance ourselves with the anger from that being, even the person is this close like this. So this is how the heart distance, even if you're in the same place, very close to each other, because when we get mad, and at that time we have to remember to remain balanced. But thoughts are happening naturally, most of the thoughts. So when you are thinking lots of negative thoughts towards other people, towards your friends, family, whoever, lover, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna put your own voice by saying, no, I choose love, I am love, and I let go of what is not serving me, and I want to communicate and bring balance to this relationship. Because ignorance will create more unhappiness, ignorance will create more destruction internally. You will suffer, and you will make others to suffer. You got me? So right now I want to also tell you is that everybody can become friends with their enemies if we just practice non-violence daily. But first of all, you have to start your non-violence by practicing it. It's on your plate, because the violence is also, as I am saying, when you are paying somebody else to kill animal friends for you, because there is 80 plus thousands of fruits and vegetables that is freely given by nature, because trees wants us to eat it. So this is how we creating good karma. It's because the Ayurveda knowledge says that, is that when you eat lots of energy that is not made for your human body, so your mind cannot stay calm. Especially the people, we can see the example, if you know somebody that is vegetarian or vegan around you, they are calmer, they are more nicer and kinder, right? But the people who are still eating meat means they're still doing violence towards them and others, of course. So now if you just poke them little bit, they mind it, they get extremely aggressive, they cannot control their emotions. Why? It's because of their still living in violence. They're not practicing non-violence, and that's why their mind is not calm, their thoughts are not crystallized. That's why they're unbalanced. And this is the Ayurveda knowledge, means that when we try a sattvic diet, means plant-based diet, our mind is calmer, our intentions are good, we are vibrating on higher level of frequency. So first of all, you have to become friends with the animals, the nature itself. Slowly but surely, it will help you to tune into the best friend that lives within you, which is the soul, which is the essence of God. So now when you tune into that purest essence of God that you are, slowly but surely, you will develop more into your relationship that is around you, because you cannot have a better relationship without having the best relationship within in yourself internally. So when you start to love yourself and become your own best friend and start to take care of yourself, the rest around you will become into that oneness that you are, and you will become friends with everything that is around. So this is the ultimate truth, and this is the easiest way to practice in your daily life to become your own best friend. So you will become best friend with the enemies, because their words will not affect you. So they cannot, your mind will be calm, so you will not end up fighting like them, you will not have evil thoughts about them, because everything just gets more sattvic, more into purity of oneself. Because when we are in the awareness of true self, we cannot do anything wrong doing, because we are all one. You are me, I am you. So when I think evil within myself, for myself, I will do the same with you. So when you purify your mind and body, so now nothing can really attack you. Mentally, physically, and spiritually is pure, like the crown chakra, white color, right? So it's representing the purity. So there you go. Know that every single day, remind yourself by knowing this ultimate truth to how we can practice non-violence to ourselves and others, mentally, physically, and speech violence. These three we are here to practice daily, and slowly but surely one day you will be sitting with your enemies and giving love and inspire them just by being your ultimate true self, and they will be like, wow, because you didn't came here to tune into their level of frequency, but you came here to really bring them into your peace of mind and inspire them. And then what's gonna happen? The friendship is here, right? So there you go. Please share this video and please practice non-violence, and I will come with more universal rules how we can really manage our daily life and relationships, because it's very important as we are living in this third dimension. We have to bring balance to our relationship, and communication is the key. But many of us don't want to communicate. They want to fight towards us, bring us down, but those are the people that is not aligned within themselves, with their true self, and sometimes it may get hard for us to communicate with them. So what's happened? We are emotional, because the heart chakra is emotional, so we can get sad, or they don't want to communicate, so we end up taking all the blames on us, because since we've been killed, this is what we've been doing. But you have to know, this is not your responsibility for someone else's internal condition. You got me? That's why meditation is very important in our daily life, and speech like this here, to listen to and always get reminded by the truth. And also, as you're hearing me, you are getting liberated from these strings that you made up for yourself and you're stuck in it, right? So this is the liberation, and liberation means moksha in Sanskrit. So when you're liberated, you smile like the sun on the sky. Hey, I love you all. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Namaste, world.